Well, welcome back. If you notice, it's Wednesday and not Monday. I was tired. It is 2 days before Christmas Eve, and I don't want to break the streak here of having a video a week since the beginning of the year. So here we are, and like I'm pretty sure everybody else on YouTube, people are talking about preparing for what they're going to do in the new year. And what that means, and where you want to go, and all their plans and machinations and schemes. And I just want to say, as I've spoken of this before, your change starts today. But I won't harp on that point. When we enter this new year, you know, not just as content creators or as artists, as designers, etc., 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 I do want to put something in the back of your minds. As I've been doing this for coming up on a little over 4 or 5 years now, every time of the year, every year, we tend to not look too far ahead of where we're going. It means our plans are only as far as 2-3 months out, 4 months out, instead of being years and years out. The closer I get to 40, which is going to be next year, surprise. The plans and the goals of what I do change dramatically and drastically. Doesn't mean I won't be doing exactly the same thing. Just the focus will just alter itself. And when you think about when you're doing content creation and where you want to take it, as somebody in their 20s and 30s, reaching that 40, 50 year mark of being that age and doing content, it may not dawn on you that you may be stuck in a loop. And in this loop, do you still want to be reporting on games when you're 60? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But that's a question you have to ask yourself today. It's all about, I'm gonna label this video this: positioning yourself for the future and where you want to see yourself. Do you want to be reporting on the games? Or do you want to own the media organization in charge of reporting on the games? Do you want to be an artist, or do you want to manage talent as an art director? These are some of the long-term goals that people in their industry, their respective industries, may overlook, because we look down, we look up. It's 2019, 2020, it's 2022, and they've made traction in their field, but they haven't really made any stakes on what they want to do in the future. And this is going to be something that's going to stick in the back of my mind next year. And that should not, be your overall over-encompassing thought. But as we move into 2022, 2023, 2024, and those years will be coming, where do you see yourself at in those 5 years? As I spoke to somebody recently, I had a great podcast with my man Kasem on the Solo Artist Podcast, and he was asking me questions the entire time, and then he swapped it on me. It's like, you have any questions you want to ask me? And I was like, yeah, I got a burning question. Like, I think not many creatives or content creators, artists, designers ask themselves is, where do you see yourself at in 5 years? Where would you like to see yourself at in 5 years? 10 years, 20 years, etc., etc., etc. So I want this to be a call to action to move and position yourself in your respective fields, making those connections, laying that groundwork, buying that domain, um, even starting off small, putting small effort into what you do to make that 5, 10, 15-year goal a reality. Because nothing starts out great. But like all things great, they have a starting point. Yeah. I think that's it. So, Friday's Christmas Eve and Saturday is Christmas. I'll be live both of those days, hanging out, making stuff. I probably will not be live New Year's Eve, but I may be live New Year's Day, depending on how I feel. So, the videos for those respective days afterwards for that next Monday should be on time, unlike this week, but I gave myself a little break to this week just to it's been a long year, and I've taken very few days off. So having the video come out a little bit late is okay. But I did start a new project with my buddy that we're working out right now. Yesterday I had this amazing idea that I went ahead and bought the domain for last night. Got all the social media handles appropriated for this next venture of Con Art LLC. Along with plans in the new year, I'm going to set some hard goals for getting some other materials released that I plan to release in this year, but it felt like the attention that kind of waned. But that's a video for another day. I'm going to strike when the ideas are hot, and when they cool off, you got to let them go. So, that being said, I will catch you guys next week. You guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Hanukkah's passed already, I'm pretty sure. Whatever holidays are happening this month. And I'll see you next Monday, hopefully. If I'm not too tired. Till then, keep fighting a good fight.